on the board. It's not bad. Just wait a moment to share my screen to write it on the board. Okay. Well, so hearing aid, something that you know you were maybe in or behind your ear, small electronic device, and for people with hearing loss. So okay. Yeah.
And a person who has a lot of idea, he can calculate many plan, many program, and nobody know that what he is thinking. Will we use scamming?
I can't get what you mean.
Because I translate a word in Chinese into English. The word is Xinji, and this word means that a person who
okay, so a person who has many ideas, something like creative or innovative, you mean?
no, not he can like I see. Who has a lot of intrigue. Intrigue.
So
so we call that person is screaming. Is that right?
okay, so a person who has a lot of intrigue. So you want to know, and what word you said?
Yes, they said screaming. SCHEMING.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, you can. Okay, so you know, of course it depends. So overly intrigued, so it's something different. So as you know, yeah, can be. Yeah, you can use it. A bit formal, but you can use it.
I don't know whether screaming this word is
You know, let me say something.
has a
Yeah, I'm
negative
sorry.
meaning or um let me check. Good or bad meaning.
So let me say something. Uh, just about a person who is intriguing. We say intriguing, not, you know, actually it's good. Why bad? So it's something like captivating, absorbing, maybe. Yeah, why bad? So it's something like, uh, of course, it can be, you know, somehow like puzzling, but not for people. It can be in negative. So sometimes we can use intriguing person. So who is intriguing, like, you know, this person normally can, you know, is exciting person, or for example, is captivating or absorbing person. So something like this. So not negative. Yeah.
How about screaming? This word is bad or good meaning.
You know, I'm sorry, wait a second.
Streaming. I time it.
Yeah. Let me check. Yeah, of course. Okay, so here, of course, there is a problem with pronunciation, but it's okay. So let me say something about this person. So when you are, I don't know, when you, because this is different, when you are a bit, I don't know, doing something like sneaky or when to make things happen. So you are skimming person. Okay, so for example, let me say, if you are a skimming person, or if you, for example, like your friend, you have a friend who invites you to a family party because she secretly wants to, I don't know, meet, for example, your adorable cousin. Something like this. You know, scheme means plan, okay? But when a person is schemy, okay, scheme means so you have some plan, so you do something because you have some plans behind it. You know, it's not bad, negative, but you know, it's a kind of, I don't know, it has a hidden part. You know, so for example, my personality, so, but it's not something that I can say it's negative. Maybe you don't, maybe people don't like it sometimes, but it's not negative.
I see.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. And
So how
another,
do you spell this word?
yeah.
How do you spell this word?
As, how do you spell? You know, spell is something that I write, and let me write. This is person, the spelling of this. Spell is the way that we write it.
The pronunciation.
Scam, you means scam.
Scam.
Yeah.
Scamming.
Yeah.
Scamming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Good question. So, but you know, interesting. Why do you think about these words? Ah, because you teach them in, you know, teach these words in Chinese.
And I need to translate into English. Yeah.
Ah, of course, it's really
But
hard. I know.
I have confused. I don't know whether exactly the word
Yeah,
when
of course.
translate into English
Of
it
course.
is right or wrong.
Yeah, of course, you're right. Because normally, as I told you, the problem is to translate word, but and when you use Google Translate or try to translate something from another language, it can be a bit confusing. You know,
Yes.
of course, it's also confusing for us. You know, for example, when you ask me something and I say, okay, it's not related to this word,
Yeah.
somehow you can use it, but it's not exactly the same word that you need to use. But yeah, of course, I know it's really difficult. So, okay, don't use Google Translate. Just type it to me. I can help. So it's better. You just try to, yeah, of course, whenever it's okay. I can help. So, of course, maybe at that time I can't reply, but it's okay. Just I will check and I will help you. Sometimes when you feel like, okay, I need, you know, help about something with something that I can't really deal with. So you can ask me. Why not? We are teachers. Okay. Well, so another question. Do you have any other questions?
No thanks. Today,
Okay.
what chapter will we study?
Actually,
Chapter
I
seven,
decided,
chapter 8.
yeah, of course, you know, let me show you 7. But actually, I decided to do something else as well as because, you know, of course, I would give you some uh, phrases that you can use in order to respond to thanks.
Thanks.
So you need to know some phrases, especially, you know, sometimes, I don't know, something happens and we don't know how to deal with, how to call, how to ask for help. So I can see you. What happened? Hello. I can't hear you.
Mm.
I
It's
can't see
that the
you.
internet is
Something wrong happened.
yeah.
I can't see you anymore. Something wrong happened.
Oh, oh, yeah. Maybe there's some lag. The internet is interrupted.
Yeah, maybe because yeah, I think there is something wrong with your internet because I can't see you anymore. I can hear you, but I can't see you anymore.
Oh,
It's
I don't
like
know.
camera, I don't know, it's covered by something. Like camera is covered by something, I can't see you. Do you
Then
want to
let me
check connection and
check.
then do you want to check a connection and call me again?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I can. Yeah, it's okay now.
Let me check. Let me see you. It's okay. Yeah, of course. So, well, let's get started with thank you. Yeah, of course, you appreciate someone to do something good for you. So, we're gonna learn some maybe phrases in order to respond. Thank you. But of course, formal, informal. But formal, okay, so that's enough to know, I don't know, maybe one, two, or three phrases because it's formal. So you normally don't see, I don't know, and don't meet some people who are not friends or who you don't know or haven't met before. So formal speaking is a bit, I don't know, far away from people, so you don't need it a lot. Of course, if you want to write, yeah, it's okay. So the first thing, the best, maybe you're welcome, the best, this, thank you, but we have other. So let me say, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, this one, when you are happy to do something for someone, you say you're very welcome. It means, I'm happy to do it for you. And I say, okay, thank you. You say, we are very welcome because I'm really happy. And after that, you're most welcome. So formal, good, you're most welcome. So these two. And for example, another actually, so my pleasure, so it's okay, of course, like my pleasure, you're welcome. So they are the phrases that you can use, okay? But the point is about informal. I know that we normally is, so how to answer, how to respond thank you when someone says thank you. So it depends. It depends how much this person, how much informal language you want to use. So for example, the first one, that's okay. It's very commonly used phrase, the easiest way to say you're welcome. So, and just for your friends, and for example, if your friend use your phone to call someone, okay, and say, okay, thank you, that's okay. So for friend, that's okay. For friend, for family, that's okay. Let me write it on the board. Okay. And the next one, another one, again, that's fine, that's okay, that's fine. Another short and easy reply, especially if what you did, I don't know, was easy. You did something really easy, and I said, that's fine. Okay, actually didn't cause a bother, so you can say that's fine. For example, lending someone a pencil, it's really easy, so that's fine. Okay, so you can use it. And another one that is short, that is super short, very short and easy to remember, And actually, it's a good and simple, maybe a task that, didn't require much effort, like just sure. But some people say sure, sure thing. So, some people, you may hear this sure or sure thing. Okay, for example, you phone someone to see if they are okay. They say thanks, and you reply sure thing. So just this. So that's really easy one. And something that I normally use anytime. I like this one. Anytime. So, uh, actually here, when you say anytime, you show that you are happy to help person again. So if again happens, I will be happy to help you. So maybe in the future. And, but it doesn't literally mean they can ask for help at any time. So it's something like this. For example, it's 2 a.m. Okay, in the morning. So it's 2 in the morning. Okay. So it's something like nuts. But yeah, you will be happy to help, but not anytime. Like, for example, okay, it's 3 a.m., so call me. This anytime is different from, whenever midnight, for example. And we have no worries. It's very common again. No worries is used. Actually, when you want to make it clear that, I don't know, something that you did was not difficult, or I don't know, bothersome for you, so it's okay. You can say no worries. But people don't like, let me say, maybe some people don't like this expression because I don't know, it may suggest that should worry when asking you to do something. For example, when you want to ask me to do something, and you say, and after they say thank you, and I say no worries, something like, I don't know, it suggests that you should worry about something that you ask me. So I don't know, some people don't like it. So maybe. Uh, we don't. I don't know. It's good, but maybe you can use it. It's your choice. Some people don't like it, and no problem. Again, it's more formal. No problem. After very welcome, or for example, you're welcome. So it's another formal, for formal situation, it can be used. And again, some people don't like it because it's something like there is a problem. So you say, no problem, you know? So, it could, I don't know, it could be seen as a negative, statement like this. For example, no problem. So there was a problem like this. So, of course, so it's not. And now let's move on, slightly formal reply. So this part was about informal. So you can use your choice, all of them. But, let me say from the beginning, the best one, you're welcome is really good. And we normally use it and it's okay. But it depends. For example, when we are talking to our friends or family, we don't say, I don't know, you're welcome. It's really just, sometimes anytime, sometimes, for example, that's okay is really common. So we normally use. Well, slightly more formal. Now it's not too formal, slightly. The first one, not at all. So slightly formal. First one, not at all. Okay, so when and where to use it. Of course, it's a really polite response to thank you. And nowadays it's a bit too formal. So you need to pay attention where to use it because it's a bit formal, too formal, not a bit, too formal. And another one, don't mention it. Don't mention another slightly formal response that is commonly used. So don't mention it. We use it. But okay. So I don't know. It's like sometimes some people don't like it. You know why? Because when you say, okay, don't mention it, it's like you want to stop conversation. I don't talk about it more. Like this. You know? Some people, it's like it blocks the conversation. We're talking about something. You say, thank you so much. It's like, okay, don't mention it. Just stop talking about it. So I don't know. Maybe it may sound like, yeah, you are telling the person that you helped, but but they, I don't know, they shouldn't thank you, or don't want, like, you don't want their thanks. For example, don't mention something, I don't want you to say thank you to me. Okay, so like this. But of course, maybe most people use it, so it's okay. And I don't know, automatic response. So we use it, don't mention it. So most of people don't think about the meaning. Well, some people, I don't know, are really curious about the meaning of this phrase. So they, it's not good to say, but it's okay. And it's nothing. It's nothing. Another one. Let me write it. It's nothing. Again, slightly more formal, and it emphasizes that the help that you gave didn't actually put you out or cause you any trouble. So that was okay. So there was no problem. There was no difficulty. So it's okay. Or nothing. It's nothing. No bother, for example, like no bother. Nothing. Okay? Well. And now let's move on to the next one. When you want to reply and you want to show that you are very happy to help. So, my pleasure, as I told you, my pleasure is really good. So, it was really good. I'm happy to help. So, you normally, and it's really good. For example, you cook, you invited your friends to your home, and you cooked delicious, delectable food for your friends, and then they say thanks and say, my pleasure. I'm happy to did this for you. So my pleasure. Okay, this one, when you're happy. And another one, it's a bit formal. Glad I could help. Glad I could help is similar to my pleasure when you are happy to help. Okay. So, for example, you fix something, fix someone's car. Okay. And they say, thank you so much. Glad I could help. So, glad I could help. So it's something, another one, like my pleasure. But my pleasure is, I don't know, it's a bit nice. Glad to help, or pleased to help. They're the same. Another, glad and pleased, both are the same. So you can use both. And you're very welcome, as I told you, that I like it. You're very welcome. You're most welcome. They're really good. Yeah, so. Okay, well, so this is about, I talked about yoga, and let me check another thing. Let me say something else. For example, when in a situation that, I don't know, you give a gift, for example, and you feel like it was not enough. you know, and you should maybe really do even more, you know, to help that person. So you can say, it's the least I could do. I could do. So it's something like, you know, I did it, but, you know, that was not enough. So I think I needed to do more. So, and formal, uh, my honor, you know, uh, in different cultures, of course, a bit formal, but it's my honor. I don't know. It's too formal, so no, it's too formal. But you can use it. Yeah, so I don't know. For example, you are teaching Chinese to your students, and of course you're helping them with language. So, and they help them to learn and to use language more effectively. And they thank you for the class. You can say, it's my honor. It's too formal, but I don't know. It's not something that we normally use. Okay. And just as so they are the phrases that you normally use. Of course, you know, when you travel in different actually places, so different people. So maybe they use, because you know that, for example, if you travel to Britain, they have different ways to say thank you, or to say, for example, well, I don't know, you're welcome, or something like this. But, you know, they are the phrases that we normally use. And it depends on you which one you feel comfortable with, so that you can use. Any questions?
No thanks.
Okay, very good. Well, just this is my advice. Of course, I shouldn't give advice, but you know, because we are friends, we are teachers, but you know, uh, as a person, as actually maybe a native English teacher for many years, so I say that just when you learn something, you know, because there are lots of phrases, and I all the time tell to my students that, boys, girls, guys, you know, it's something like, we have lots of phrases to be used for making actually conversation, for keep conversation going. But you know, it's your choice how to, because I have my method. Maybe I'm a bit formal, so I use formal language. So I'd rather, no, teenagers, slangs, but we don't use. So it depends. So any phrase that you feel comfortable with is the best choice. So it's your choice. Okay. Well, okay. Now, let's move on. Another topic. Of course, you're going to travel, so it's not bad to learn a few words and phrases. So, of course, you need to book your room at a hotel. So you need to know sometimes. So you need to talk to people if something happens. So let's talk about it. Well, okay. Uh, there are some words. So first of all, the first word that I want to talk. So in every place, maybe everywhere, hotel, hostel, okay, there are some facilities, okay? Or maybe when you go to the town, you see some stores, some restaurants, actually the things, the places, facilities that make you feel comfortable. We call them amenities. Why I write amenities? Because we normally use it in plural. Singular is amenity. So this is singular, but we don't say amenity because we normally talk about facilities. So amenities are local facilities such as stores, for example, restaurants, swimming pools, etc. So swimming pool. So for example, um, our hotel, our hotel is located downtown. So we are close to all of the amenities. So this is an example. I want to book a room in a hotel that is located close to all the amenities. So which means I want to be close to, for example, stores or restaurants, okay? So that's really important. And another word, of course, you know about attraction or baggage. So, you know, baggage and luggage, you know. So, and, uh, I can book, let me give you an example. I can book you into a beautiful bed and breakfast on the lake. So what is bed and breakfast? Maybe you want to. Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I don't know what is the difference between luggage, baggage.
They're the same. Let me say, but luggage and baggage are the same, but there is a difference here. Luggage is uncountable, so you can't say luggages, but you can say baggages. So they are the same. You can use both of them, but if you use luggage, don't make it plural. Just I have many luggage, not luggages, okay? But baggage is countable, so you can make it just this. But they're the same.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so what is bed and breakfast? What is bed and breakfast? It's a home. It's a home that offers a place to stay and a place to eat. So it's, for example, you go to nature. You go to nature and you find somewhere, and of course, a home offers a place you can stay, and of course, offers some a place to eat. So this is bed and breakfast. It's not hotel, another type. Okay, and you go. Okay, you arrive. So, and it's hotel door, and you have luggage. You need someone who helps you to actually with your luggage. So it's hard to take them. So you need a bellboy. Bellboy. So bellboy is staff member who helps you with your luggage. Okay, so for example, the bellboy will take your bags to your room for you. So you don't need to take your luggage or your bag to your room. Bellboy does it for you. Okay, so book instead of reserve, you know that's another word. Let me change it. I think it's not good. Okay, so book or reserve, they are the same. So reserve, you can book, and if somewhere is booked, means it's full. For example, I'm afraid the hotel is booked. Booked means full. So yeah, and you go somewhere. For example, you want to visit a tourist attraction. You actually maybe some small booklets, some small, I don't know, like, you know, small piece of papers, okay? are given to you, and they provide information
Yeah.
on that place. So they give you some information. For example, this place names and history. So you get some information. They are brochures. So of course we can have brochures for medicine. So how to use them. Okay, so brochure. Or brochures. So small booklet that provides you with some information on something, a place, local sites, attraction. You normally, for example, when you book a room and you can find some brochures. So you can actually take a look at them. And then if you want to visit somewhere, so they give some information about some beautiful places. Check in, check out. You know these two words? Check in. So you need to go. Yeah, of course. You know these two words. And breakfast. If breakfast is free of charge or no. So that's important. For example, or maybe another thing like toiletries. So shampoo, coffee. So free of charge, complimentary. Okay, free of charge. So for example, all of our rooms have complimentary soap, shampoo, and coffee free of charge. Oh, this one is good. Complimentary breakfast free of charge. So you don't need to pay for it. Okay. Now, you booked your room and you need an extra bed. You need an extra bed. So, a single bed. And normally on wheels that folds up. So you can open it and you can fold it up. So, it's cot. So, extra is something like a single bed on wheels that folds up. So, well, and so be careful. We have something like damage charge. And what is damage charge? They will normally, when they will have to add a damage charge for something that you did. So money a guest owes for repairs to hotel property. So, for example, when you do a careless act, break something. For example, you put a hole in the wall. Of course, you damage, you destroy. So you need to pay money. And that is damage charge. Okay, so let me check. Okay, so another one. So actually, some staff, staff members that clean your room, okay, and maybe linen. So they are housekeeping maid. So if you need help, if you need your room to be clean, you need to ask for housekeeping. Okay, or maid, okay? So the staff members that clean your room, for example, you can put a sign on the door if you want housekeeping. So it's okay. Then they come, and so housekeeping or maid. So let me, so this word, you may hear this, in is hotel. So if you heard this word in is hotel. There is an inn, for example, on the other side of town, means hotel. Okay.
Yeah.
So indoor pool, outdoor pool, ice machine. Ice machine, something that you normally, especially, you know, the machine that automatically makes ice so that you can use for your drink. So normally, so ice machine. Okay. And okay, something else. If your room has a kitchenette, so this one, kitchenette, what it means, a small fridge and cooking area. So, for example, your room has a kitchenette, so you can prepare your own breakfast. So maybe. And we have checkout time, you know. So at a specific time, you need to leave. You need to check out. But if you actually stay past the checkout, you need to pay. And a fee for staying past the checkout time is late charge. So late charge, okay, you will be charged, for example, $10, $10 late charge for checking out after 11. So like this, okay? And, okay, I go to my room. Oh, this blanket, this sheets, pillow cases, okay, or pillowcases, they are not clean. I need them to be changed. So I call and say, would you change linen? Linen. So linen or linens, if you have more than one, you can use plural. Linen means or blankets, pillowcase. So linen. So you can call, you can call reception and ask for the change the linens. Okay, of course, while you are out of room. So I'm leaving, so I'm out of room. So I now here, I appreciate it. I appreciate it if you change my linen or change the linens while I'm out of my room. So you can call, okay? And so, maybe you need luggage card. So this one, of course, you need luggage card, a device on wheels that, you know, you put your luggage and you push. So luggage card, of course, bellboy does this for you, but you know, maybe after that, for example, I have a luggage, I need to take it and I need to carry it, but of course it's heavy, so I need a luggage cart to put and push so that it's easy. And okay, I think just this, and oh well, just this. So I need to think about some. Okay, do you have any question while I'm thinking about all the words and phrases? Do you have any questions, any issues about this part?
No, thanks.
Okay, very good. Well, and so your bed can be king size, can be queen size, so you know this. So I'm not gonna take your time to, I'm talking about these words. You can ask a room service, So for example, if you would like a bottle of wine, just call room service. So it's delivery of food or other services requested by you. So room service, you can call and ask for room service. That's really important. Because we normally need room service. I don't know, we need something when we are. Okay. And another one. The last one, valet. Let me write. Valet. T is not pronounced. Valet. That parks your car or vehicle. So maybe you are guest. So you need, of course, you need to leave your car keys with, for example, I don't know, the hotel reception or the valet. So the valet will park your car. Yeah. And do you have, of course, you know that, vending machine?
Vending?
Vending.
Vending machine.
Yeah.
To buy some
Yeah, of course.
fruit.
Yeah, of course. You buy a machine that distributes, snacks and drinks,
Yeah.
beverages. Yeah, when you insert coins. So you know this. I'm not going to talk about it. Well, okay, my dear Yuda, any questions, any issues related to the sport, something that you want to ask me?
Yeah, I think that's enough.
Okay, of course. It's too much.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. And if you need, just, if you travel and if you need to be waked up by, for example, receptionist, you can ask for wake up call. So they call you in the morning and a front desk, a receptionist or front desk will call you and wake you up. So wake up call, you can. Okay, my dear Duda. So I think this is all about total words vocabulary. So there is nothing else. Well, okay. Actually, I want to do something. Do you have time to do something? Because as I told you, listening is important as well as maybe reading, speaking. So listening is really important. So I will send you an audio track. So, and I want you to listen and answer a few questions. So I will provide you with some questions so that related to the audio track or maybe a video. So I need to check. And then I want you to listen and answer the questions and send them to me. Okay? But
Yes.
if you have time. Okay, my dear. Thank you. It was really good time. Too fast.
Very much for the lesson. There are a lot of information that I needed.
Oh, of course. Yeah, here I say, that's my pleasure. Okay, my dear. Have a great week and see you at the next session.
See you next week. Thank
Yes,
you.
of course. You're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye.